Thou shalt strive for 1080p 60 FPS and beyond. Thou shalt not descend to the oafish and crude language of the peasants. Thou shalt not judge thine own brother who cannot afford a glorious PC. Thou shalt praise Gaben, who art in Valve, who hath brought great gifts to us. Thou shalt strike down with great rhetoric and furious logic those who attempt to poison and destroy the name of PC gaming. Thou shalt rejoice for free online play, Steam sales, and mods. Thou shalt not submit to the temptations of Alienware, who beareth false witness to the price of gaming PC. Okay, PC reasonable gamers. Let's say that PS5 do 4K 60 in most of their games. You guys will be happy? Or the goalposts will move to 8K 150? Honestly, the higher the better. Everyone benefits, nobody loses out. Just get it to the moon. Come on, just send it up. Bro, I have a 32-bit Windows 7. This game needs 64-bit to play. How can I get it? Will it work if I install my Windows 7 twice? Yes. Install it twice. You'll also get Windows 14. Thanks, bro. You are a legend. I can't imagine somebody just installing their OS twice. I can't imagine someone actually doing this, and it, like... The thing is, it won't do anything, but I'm also really interested to see if anything bad actually happens from this, or whether it's literally just... Oh, wow, you've installed it twice, you just have it downloaded twice? Because... This is toxic behaviour, but I kind of like it. Lol, you are a special kind of stupid. I definitely know now that you have never seen anything run at 60 FPS. Oh wait. Yes, your whole fucking life runs at fucking 1000 plus FPS. You can notice the difference easily. Go check some videos on it, you dense motherfucker. Stupid ass, the human eye can't see past I think it's 35 FPS, so what the fuck are you talking about? You some fucking alien or something? Got so good eyesight. Lol. This is so funny. I go on 9gag a lot and they mock console peasants for saying that. It's really funny to see it for myself. I don't know where this idea that we can't see above a certain FPS started, but it's so wrong it actually hurts. Neither of these people are really in the right, but the first guy, the actual person that's taking the screenshot, he's not completely wrong. We see in a really high, frame rate, so to speak, but we don't also see in frames. A camera sees in frames, a screen, gives us visuals in frames. We don't see in actual frames, but yeah, both of these guys are idiots. Both of these guys are so dumb. I would rather have 30 FPS than 60. Think of it like this. 30 FPS is like a tugboat. Reliable and smooth. A safe trip. Not the best looking, but will get you through safely. On the other hand, 60 FPS is like some fast sports boat. Too fast and prone to crashing. Really dangerous. Sure, it's flashy, but you could get seasick. Tugboat wins. Excuse me? So, you'd rather have the boring, it does the job, but it's fine experience compared to a fast, exhilarating, and more entertaining experience? My guy, you really need to get out more. Every time I see a new hashtag Android device, I get excited and switch from hashtag iPhone. Then after a while, I know why I love my iPhone. I love my iPhone. I would never switch over to Android. I feel sorry for you. And at the end of the day, I couldn't care less what you actually use. If you're an iOS person, if you use Mac or iPhone or anything else that Apple makes, good on you. I'm not a fan of it, but it's whatever. But the people that are like, oh yeah, I'm going to spend the money to buy an Android device just so that I can, figure out why I like iPhone? Get a life. Lol, remember you said Battlefield 1 has shit graphics? Every PC game has shit graphics compared to PlayStation exclusives. Shh. PlayStation. And no, 99% of the time, the PC part of the game is going to look better than the console version. I have a feeling that isn't a troll, and is saying it sucks even though he hasn't played the game. This is seriously the biggest issue with both console peasants and PC elitists. We need to stop dogging on each other's games. Sure, like, people might not be on the same platform, they might disagree about what makes a good game, but at the end of the day, we're all gamers. Fair enough, something might have worse graphics on one platform than another. That doesn't mean it's a worse gaming experience, and we just kind of need to get over this petty feud that we have, really. These cards are the beginning of 4K gaming, while consoles are still struggling to achieve 60 FPS in 1080p. You don't get it. It's not about the graphics, it's about the games. When PC will have games like The Last of Us, Destiny, GTA 5, one day, and so on, then call me. I mean, yeah, Destiny is on PC though, GTA 5 is on PC. Fair enough, they weren't day one, but Red Dead Redemption 2 was. When consoles will get games like entire MOBA genre, entire RTS strategy genre, entire point and click genre, entire simulator game genre, entire tycoon genre, entire MMORPG genre, and proper esport games like CSGO, Quake, StarCraft, Dota, LoL, let me know. Those games are for faggots, dude. Oh my god. First off, I can name plenty of games in all those genres that are on console. It's not an exclusive thing anymore. It used to be, fair enough. But it's by no means a thing where you can't play things like tycoon games and strategy games, RTS. There's even esports stuff that is coming to console now. It's becoming a really good experience all around. I actually played a lot of esports games before I moved to PC, back when I was on, console. But yeah, no. These are idiots, honestly. Black Ops 3 is glitched. Can you even download it? Please fix. I spent over $300 in this game. Would you like to play again? Why don't it re-download? This is so difficult to read. New disc? There's this thing called playing on PC and not having a disc. And not everyone can afford a gaming PC. Lol. Can't afford a PC, but you can waste $300 on a game? Since it was out years ago, yes, Supply Drop spent $130 on hardened copy with Season Pass, bought Chronicles as well, so yeah, PC is like $1,200, bruh. First off, a PC doesn't have to be, like, more than 1,000 of your currency. Mine, when I bought all the parts and built it myself, was about 600, and it runs pretty much everything that I like to play on max settings. There are a few exceptions to that. It doesn't play GTA at max settings by any means, but Fortnite, something like that I play a lot of, max settings, no issue. 60 to 120 FPS, depending on what screen I'm using. I don't understand why people always think about that, but also, don't mock people because they've spent a bunch of money on a console game and not bought a PC. You probably do the exact same thing. Rather than upgrading your PC, you buy DLC, you buy games. Let people enjoy the actual games that they have. Don't force people to be getting new platforms. It's kind of just dumb to do. Most awful Sony decision ever seen. Instead of systematically destroying PC gaming as a direction, you decided to support it by porting one of the best exclusives? Are you seriously? It is difficult to imagine a more stupid decision. I promise you'll feel all the consequences on this in full. P.S. And yes, like many of your loyal customers in past, I also plan to cancel PS5 pre-order. Will never buy any consoles from your company anymore. I really hoped that once you could destroy the PC platform, and you were already very close to this. Are you giving up now? I hate you for that. PPS, stop it right now. Cancel the port. Thanks for letting us know again. Now destroy your PS4 and trash your room. People like this really confuse me. How can you be such a fanboy of a platform and then say things like you're going to cancel your pre-order for the next console? Which you're not going to. Let's be honest. If you've pre-ordered a PS5, you're not going to cancel your PS5 pre-order. It's a ridiculous notion. People like this just confuse me to no end. It's kind of ridiculous. Good evening. It's almost Chrissy time, and your son will be asking for one of two things. 1, a $1,200 gaming PC. 2, a $300 PS4. Already from this point, you may have made a decision. Why pay 4 times as much money for something that will give less experience and enjoyment? Let me absolutely and faithfully agree with you upon these 2 preceding points. You are completely correct. Do not buy a PC. These foolish devices are overpriced, overrated, and require many expensive parts that need regular maintenance, forming an endless vacuum for money and time. I thank you for your time, sir, and I truly hope that by reading this email, you will make an informed decision and spend your hard-earned cash wisely. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy your holidays. Yours truly. I don't know what it is that's causing me more, mental anguish with this. Just the fact that it's that same $1,200 number, or the fact they put email in quotation marks. That feeling when you set up your PS2 and find your fave game is no longer in its case. This is why I PCSX2. Nothing beats a real console. Except 1080p 60 gameplay with AA, because let's be honest, the PS2, while the best console ever, was Jagged Edge Central. With all the manner of post-processing, enhancements and mods, which doesn't chug in scenarios that would cause a PS2 to chug, with far faster load times and rebindable controls. But that isn't PS2 gaming. It's better. I'm someone who does quite enjoy PSX, and, I will probably continue using it rather than actual consoles. I do own all the PlayStation consoles. I only play games emulated that I own, but I will admit, while it's not the same as playing on an original console, and I completely understand that, you do get a better experience of any game you try and play through emulation. A. PC Master Race enjoying GTA 5? Oh wait, never mind. A. Console peasants enjoying Kerbal Space Program, The Forest, Stomping Lands, Rust, DayZ, Arma, Banished, CSGO, Civ 5, Dota 2, LoL, StarCraft, Europa, Universalis 4, Garry's Mod, Hotline Miami, PlanetSide 2, Free Sniper Elite V2, not having to pay $60 a year for online and $60 for games? Oh wait, never mind. You know what? I'll let them have this one. PC has so many more benefits a console just doesn't have. I am sick of the constant vitriol feminists have against female character designs. She's too feminine. She's too sexy. Her tits are too big. Fuck you. Fuck all of you who say that. Fuck all of your entitled gross opinions on how women need to be masculine to be strong. I by no means agree with, the statements of, sexy characters are bad or whatever. I don't really care either way. But the opposite thing of, no, they shouldn't be masculine, they should be very feminine and very, big titty waifu characters, is also a really dumb stance to take. I don't care either way, honestly. As long as it's a good character, cool. It doesn't have to be hyper-feminized or hyper-masculine. Just make it a good character. FIFA equals €60, TV monitor around €200, PS4 Xbone around €300, or a real football, €5. I never understood why people rather play football on their PS4 Xbone PC than in real life. Witcher 3 around €50, 4K 144Hz 24-inch monitor around €500, Autogame PC around €4,000, or Two Sharp Swords around $200. Profit? I hate these people. And I know the second one is a joke, but I hate these people. Any plans to bring Garry's Mod or Rust next gen? They already run on PC. I'll just let that one sit. How many console peasants does it take to screw in a light bulb? Trick question, they can't swap out hardware. It's true. Hey, it has a headphone jack. Good. You want tech from 1878 in your phone? Amusing. Yes, it helps me connect to the tech in my ears from 300,000 BC. I love the fact that my phone has a headphone jack. It's the Pixel 4a or whatever, and honestly, I much prefer it to my previous phone, which was a Pixel 3, just purely on the basis that I can actually use wired headphones. I use wireless a lot of the time, fair enough. But being able to put some studio headphones to listen to some music on my phone, especially if I can have a jack, it's great. I love it. Why don't people want a headphone jack? Stunning. With a picture of Titanfall 2. PS4 is able to run games at high-end PC max settings. PS4 is basically a high-end PC. It kicks the arse out of most of the PCs on the planet, not my words. Some games it had even ran more better than a $5,000 PC. On what planet does a PS4, of all things, run games better than a $5,000 PC? As I said, my £600 PC runs games better than a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, about comparable to a Series X or a PS5. What planet, even, a few years ago, would $5,000 not get you a better experience with a PC? Majority of the PC fags are 12-year-old children who had their parents spoil them by buying big-ass monster computers that run fast. Most people who buy their actual own things don't buy expensive-ass computers just to play a game. They buy a console. Wow, you're pretty stupid. Wow, you are pretty irrelevant. Well, in my heart he is relevant. Maybe because he's your boyfriend. The correlation between console peasants and homophobes, it's just a circle. There's not even, a connection. It's just a whole circle. iPhone is the best console, and nobody could ever fucking speak against it. When I first got an iPhone, I was so excited that I wouldn't be trashy anymore. I got so many friends with the iPhone 5C's stunning colours and sexiness, and that isn't even half of it. It has over 30 gigabytes worth of data. I was able to store, if I recall, 10,000 photos, and it would only take up 4 gigabytes. It would play games that would seem laggy on a console and turn it into a lagless portable experience. I am a true fucking gamer. I play Angry Birds, Fruit Ninja, Flappy Bird, and Clash of Clans daily. I can message friends and stay up to date. I can talk to people with my face and always remember how my friends look like. I can take endless photos with no worry about using data, and I could browse infinite pages of the internet, which a shitty console can't do. The PC, Wii, PS4, and Xbox One can't do any of this shit. Compete with that, console tards. Also, nice trolling, fucko, with your not including your fucking iPhone. Get your facts straight, Android fuckers. I'm not going to unpack this entire thing, but they not only call a PC a console, but also say that a PC can't be used to scroll the internet and keep up to date via messaging. Does this guy even know what a PC is? Dear God, please don't let this happen. Why, it will happen to PC too. Why, Lamau? Consoles don't deserve mods. Mods belong to PC. PC can't get all of it. This consoles need some respect, And also, if this happens, it'll be fun to finally play mods on consoles. Some people want this. I agree this is stupid to come to consoles. Why? So we can't have just few of the best custom maps without you getting pissed? There's nothing wrong with letting console users mod or making the maps available at least. We always get the worst content. This wouldn't hurt for once. And years later, mod support on console is still minimal. For no reason. It's literally just a money-making scheme, because at the end of the day, having something like the Steam Workshop, a lot of the time means you don't have to really buy DLC. And that is really damaging to the developers. And in this instance, I'm against them in this regard. I think that mods should be on every platform. And fair enough if they have to do what Bethesda did, where it's only certain mods can come over and they have to be, actually set up by the developer, that's fine. But just make more stuff available. Make more content for free available. It's the least you could do, really. Don't make a PC version of GTA 5 so PC gamers learn their lesson and stop stealing games. I don't know where the stereotype of PC gamers being like pirates really came from, other than the fact that, I guess, everything that's pirated has to come from a website? Which kind of makes sense. But I know way more console gamers that pirate their games than PC gamers. And in any case, with the amount of free games and sales that go on PC, it's kind of useless and overall just kind of dumb to pirate when you're going to get a worse version of the game likely that's also not going to have support by the developers. It's just kind of dumb to be like, yeah, PC gamers steal games when they don't really by comparison to console gamers. Also, GTA came to PC. What about it? Xbox 360 or PS4? PS3. Hahaha, PC. I swear to God, you PC-wielding craphole, all you have on console is graphics. PC will never take away the true art of gaming. Lag that causes you to break controllers, lag that causes you to reload glitch, so you get an extra mag and get a quad kill. Being okay with the alright graphics and respecting the game, playing on a TV and not a small screen, having a couch to sit on instead of an office chair. We work for our games and pay for them. You guys just get your games handed to you. Well, it's no wonder console games are better. Console games are the true core of gaming, and that's how it will always be, so bow down to console gamers for the rest of eternity. Welcome to the PC world, where all of your console games were made, where aim assist isn't needed, where lag is never a worry or a hope, and quad kills are easy without a glitch, where graphics are a complete option to all the different types of video capabilities, because they are all customizable to any player, where you realise that you have the option for a small screen and an office chair for close, hardcore gameplay, or the ability to load a large console OS off of Steam so you can play on your couch for the casual gamer with a 60-inch TV, where you can take a break from gaming and watch Netflix without loading screen. We work for our games and pay for them, and if we don't like them, refund them online and get a different one. And games aren't handed to you, they're downloaded. So welcome to PC, you console-wielding craphole. We will never take away the true art of gaming because we already have it, and that's how it will always be. So respect PC players, because your console is just a very limited, poorly executed PC, and we are setting the milestone for the next console generation to come. Hashtag roasted! The result of putting your games on damn near every system, because PC gaming bums can't afford a game console and screech that exclusives are anti-consumer, versus a handcrafted exclusive game that's only available on one piece of hardware and takes full advantage of its power. I'd say it's less to do with the fact that Halo is coming to PC, and more to the fact that 343 literally have no clue what they're doing. But go off, Queen. We get Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, all of those, yeah, Sony made them. And plus, we get in Ark Survival Evolved thanks to Sony, we get that. And plus, when I think of PC gamers, or PC generally, I think of Boogie 2988. Same can go for console gamers too. It is kind of ridiculous whenever people try and, stereotype them as all just being neckbeards or anything like that. And sure, there are people like that, but there's people like that on both sides. And at the end of the day, let's be honest, Last of Us, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted even, most of them aren't all that special, let's be completely honest, and you can kind of play them all on PC if you are willing to emulate. Of course we know how to react, by playing one of the 100 other BR games. We have the power here. Respawn needs us. We don't need them and their pissant attitude. We can be demanding all we want. We are the ones who are to be catered to here. If Respawn doesn't like it, they can go get bent while we give our money to devs who understand how the dev-player relationship actually works. I didn't realise there was Apex Legends haters. It's weird to see. This phone is excellent, fantastic value, so why didn't you tell people to buy this when reviewing the shit iPhone SE? You gave it a good review on Forbes and probably people will buy it because of that, but instead they could have had this excellent phone. Are you guys all scared of Apple? Because only 2 YouTubers have been honest and told their viewers that Apple is ripping you off with this crap. It's very true. Apple is ripping you off with this crap. 2013 PC fanboys. Lol, let these console plebs fight over exclusives and timed content. 2019. How to annoy an Xbox PS4 fanboy. Rub the success of the Wii U in their face. Oh? Who's gonna tell them? Oh, that's kind of sad. Peasants, I bring news. Join me in the PC gaming and ascend to godhood. For you are weak and I am mighty. Witness, mortals, my overclocked i7, my 64 gigs of RAM, a graphics card that supports 4K resolution on dual monitor with 240 frames per second. Steam sales! And a dick so big I can't even find a female willing to take it. Come on, guys. I'm just trying to help you save money. Don't you want this sweet graphics card? Fine. More yummy graphics for me. Delicious. But if we all ascend to godliness, who will be the peasants? No one will, my friend. will all be gods. That's all I've got for this video, but just to end on a bit of a odd note, and just to show that I'm not like PC Master Race by any means, even though I do kind of sway that way, here's a little graph about fanaticism.
Lunar rainbow flag, happy pride, rabbit with facts. Streamer let's play, they them out like dinosaurs. FNAFN, control, not the leader of a cult. Rabbit with sax, it's Lunar.